Ever pondered over the main differences between INTP and INFP personalities? Let's unravel this mystery. To understand these distinctions, we dive into the realm of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI, a popular tool used in psychology to categorize different personality types. Our focus for now is on two of these types, INTP and INFP. The first key difference lies in how they make decisions. INTPs, often known as thinkers, lean towards logic and objective analysis. They dissect situations, weigh all the facts, and use rational thinking to arrive at a decision. In contrast, we have INFPs, referred to as feelers. They navigate the world with their heart on their sleeve, prioritizing emotions and values. They empathize, understand, and often make decisions that resonate with their own or others' feelings. So, the first difference boils down to thinking versus feeling. Interesting, isn't it? Moving on to the second difference, let's talk about how INTPs and INFPs navigate the world around them. INTPs, as introverted thinkers, often keep their innovative ideas tucked away, preferring the quiet of their own minds. On the flip side, INFPs, although introverted, have a tendency to wear their hearts on their sleeves, sharing their values and feelings with those around them. This creates a fascinating contrast in their interactions with the external world. In essence, INTPs internalize their thoughts while INFPs externalize their feelings. Next up, how about we look at how each type handles conflict? INTPs, known for their logic and analytical prowess, tend to tackle disagreements by dissecting the problem, seeking clarity and a fair solution. On the other hand, INFPs, with their emotional intelligence and empathy, focus more on maintaining harmony. They strive to understand the feelings involved and work towards a resolution that respects everyone's emotions. So whether it's logic or harmony that reigns in conflict resolution depends on whether you're an INTP or an INFP. Now let's delve into their approach towards change. INTPs, with their perceiving trait, often embrace new ideas and possibilities. They thrive in situations that allow for innovation and intellectual exploration. On the flip side, INFPs, though also perceivers, may resist change if it grates against their deeply held personal values. They prioritize authenticity and emotional congruence, and any change that disrupts this balance can be met with resistance. Thus, while both types are open to new ideas, their response to change can vary greatly. The fifth difference lies in their attention to detail. INTPs with their thinking trait have a propensity for looking at the world through a broader lens. They are often absorbed in abstract concepts and theories, focusing on the grand scheme of things. This predilection sometimes leads them to overlook the finer details, the small, intricate parts that make up the whole. Now let's pivot to the INFPs. Their feeling trait guides them to a different approach. INFPs are more attuned to the subtle nuances in their environment. They find beauty and meaning in the small details that others might miss. A soft sigh, a fleeting glance, the delicate pattern of frost on a window. They revel in these minute observations, finding them as intriguing and valuable as the larger concepts. So it's the big picture versus the minute details, another fascinating difference between INTPs and INFPs. Finally, let's talk about how the two types deal with stress. When faced with stress, INTPs often detach themselves from the situation. They prefer to step back, analyze the situation from a distance, and come up with a logical solution. This method allows them to remain calm and level-headed, even in the most challenging situations. On the flip side, INFPs tend to take stress personally. They often find themselves feeling overwhelmed, as their emotions come rushing to the forefront. Their approach is to navigate through these emotions, to understand them, and to find a resolution that aligns with their personal values and principles. It can be an intense process, but it's one that allows INFPs to stay true to themselves. Now let's summarize what we've discussed today. We've explored 6 key differences between the INTP and INFP personalities. We've delved into their distinct approaches to thinking versus feeling, their unique interactions with the external world, their contrasting approaches to conflict and change, and their varying attention to detail. We've also examined how they deal with stress in their own ways. These differences highlight the beauty of individuality. Each personality type, be it INTP or INFP, has its own strengths and weaknesses. By understanding these traits, we not only gain insight into our own behaviors but also develop empathy for others. And there we have it, 6 key differences between INTP and INFP personalities. Until next time, stay curious.